What is going on, guys? Alex here with 814EDC, and today I got a quick unboxing to do for you guys. If you saw my last video, you saw that I did an unboxing of, one sec, get out of here and get my stuff out of the way. The two different fixed blades from Line Steel that came from the Black Widow pass-around group. Definitely two pieces that I'm, don't know much about off the top of my head, but I'm definitely excited to learn a little bit more about them. Just check them out and have them around for a couple weeks. Definitely excited for that, but the unboxing for today's video is the Voxnez F5.5 Urban EDC Supply exclusive. One of my favorite knives in the collection. This thing is just an absolute baller of a knife. Absolutely love it. Hey, Luce. My dog's still hanging out with me up here, just sniffing around. But today's knife is coming from the Apex Passaround group. And I believe this is the first one, or I'm the first one to get it, which is a new thing for me because I'm always like down in the list when I join the list. But I saw that David or Blade Banner had posted that there were some new knives coming in, and I saw one that didn't have any people sign up for it, and I went, bam, jumped in on there and got it. And here it is. I think I got this in on Friday or Saturday. I think Friday. Today's Sunday that I'm filming this, obviously. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to unbox it. But if you guys saw yesterday's video, the last video I posted, you guys know, I had a busy weekend and stuff like that. So I know you guys don't care about me not posting regularly, but I like to, get my stuff posted and have some content for you guys to watch throughout the week. So we will open this up. But this is a real steel knife, and I believe, is this my first one? No, it's my second one. I had the mini Micartamorph, which was not a real Steel Will, excuse me. I get those two confused sometimes. So a new Steel Will. So this is my first Steel Will. Definitely an interesting box. Looks like it's like foliage or leaves, kind of, or it might be like cracking rock. I really don't know, but definitely unique. So this is the model F44 or the Spica. It is in 154 cm stonewash with aluminum silver, and there are red standoffs, which are really, really cool. You guys can see it right there. I believe these are brand new models from Steel Will. I had not seen them before. There was this one, and then there was a red-handled aluminum one with like a black wash blade that was really cool. But there was like two people in line to get that before me, and I really wanted to check it out, so I jumped in on this one. But the aluminum one looked really good too. So you pull, kind of the sleeve out of there, and then you just open it up. And the knife is in here. And that's cool. They include a lefty pocket clip. So you already know it's reversible, but they include one because I think the way the knife is shaped with the pocket clip, you wouldn't be able to use the same pocket clip on both sides. So definitely awesome that they include that in there. And then a Steel Will sticker. Yeah, so I think this is my first Steel Will. I definitely have, seen some models over the years that have intrigued me, like the cut jack, the mini cut jack, and some other ones that are kind of in the budget range. But I just, never pulled the trigger on them. So I'm very excited to check this out. Ooh, it's a little bit bigger than I expected it to be, but definitely a good size. So here is the Spica, however you pronounce it. You can tell right away it is a flipper-only knife. But that aluminum looks really, really good. Has a nice tone to it. There's the pocket clip, super deep carry, goes to the butt end of the knife. Might even be a little bit deeper. Then you can see those red standoffs poking through the back there. Just a little pop of color. I really, really like that about this knife. So that's interesting. I like the pivot a lot. There's the pivot screw. And then the other side is just really clean, really, basic. I am confused though because most of the time, this isn't a good, my F5.5 isn't a good example, but for some reason I just thought, aren't most, if it's a one-sided pivot screw, aren't most of the times the screw side on the pocket clip sides, that makes the, show side a little bit cleaner to look at. I could be completely wrong, but I think I've noticed that about knives. I feel like I should know that by now since I'm, kind of in the knife world and I review knives and stuff like that. So just something I noticed. I don't know. But we'll give this baby a flip. Right away, the flipper tab is definitely unique. It's like pointed forward. I mean, see, and there's jimping up top here. Excuse me. So you can definitely get some good grip on it, but I don't know. Just I like how it's angled. Oh yeah, that flies out of there real nice. You guys can see right there. Spica. Wish I knew how to pronounce it right. We'll say Spica. 154 cm right there. Steel Will. I mean, it's just a very elongated blade. Kind of a trailing point, I would say. Definitely interesting looking. In the ergonomics in the hand, very, very comfortable. Has some jimping right up top here. The aluminum's all rounded off very nicely. Has a very good feel to it. It's finished very nicely. The paw clip sits very, very close to the scale, so you're not really, I mean, I can feel it's there, but it's not a hot spot whatsoever. It's a liner lock. We'll try the lock bar, or the lock. Okay, so it's on bearings. It's definitely smooth, it's just not super drop shutty, but the opening action is very, very snappy. I like that a lot about it. I think you just get super, super good leverage with this flipper tab, and it just flies out of there. Sorry about that, guys. It's really thirsty tonight. It is dead centered, but yeah, it just feels super, super good. Lock bar access isn't too bad. It's a little tight, but not, you know, as bad as it could be. Try left-handed. Yeah, I really like how that flipper's done. I mean, just the way it's angled almost forward at like a 45-degree angle. I mean, you're just getting super, super good leverage, and it just flies out of there. It's very snappy. And closing action's good. I mean, it's not drop shutty. It's kind of drop shutty to where the flipper tab here hits your nail, but it's not that far. And you just got to shake it shut a few times. I'm sure that once you broke this knife in and flipped it, a couple hundred times, maybe took it apart, added some lube to it, maybe then it would drop shut. But yeah, it's super snappy. I really like that flipper. I feel like this is the first time that I've really experienced a flipper that way. I just really like how it's angled. You can just get up on top here and just do a push button or a light switch. We'll try push button. Push button works really fine, or really well. But I really like the light switch. You just kind of pull it up top here, and you just drag your finger back, and it just bangs open. Definitely a cool knife from Steel Will. I don't know what the price is on these. Similar to the line steel knives, that'll be something I have to look up, before I do the review. But for 154 cm and aluminum, I could see this knife being under $100. I definitely could. So I really like it though. Just kind of a unique shape of a knife with the handle and everything that's going on with the blade. But we'll see thickness. So it is a full flat grind, and it's decently thin behind the edge. Feels very good. Got a little bit of oil on there, but I mean it's definitely a nice blade you could do some really good slicing with. Sorry, it isn't a, well, it looks full flat up here, but then when you get down here, there's like a swedge built in. So I guess it's not technically, get the light for you guys. It's not technically full flat, but it's pretty darn close to it, so. Just really like that flipper. I'm not obsessed, but I'm very, try to get up. Oh, I hit my finger. I don't know, I just really like how that flipper's done, and it's very, very comfortable, very ergonomic to use, so. All right, well, I'll save the rest of my thoughts for my full review of this knife. This is the Steel Will Spica. I really wish I knew how to say this, but maybe it'll tell me on the website if I look it up. So definitely a unique knife, and I'm super glad to have it in from the Black Widow passaround group, Apex passaround group. So hard when you do reviews or videos back to back, because the line steel knives are coming from the Black Widow passaround group, but this is coming from the Apex passaround group. specifically from David, Blade Banner. He had this first. I think he got it in from Steel Will. So shout out to you, David. Thanks for sending these over to me. And yeah, definitely a cool knife. I'm looking forward to getting this in pocket and giving it a little bit of pocket time. So thank you guys so much for watching and so much for subscribing. Love you guys as always. I really appreciate, all the support you guys have given me and just, everything you do on the channel. So thank you guys so much. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.